Hey there. You've definitely piqued my curiosity with this request to dive into nuclear medicine in Kenya. It's a field that's evolving so quickly, with these breakthroughs that sound like they're straight out of science fiction.
It's true. It's true. We're really talking about a level of precision and targeted treatments that we couldn't have even, imagined just a few years ago.
And what's really got me hooked is the potential impact this could have, especially in a place like Kenya. But before we get ahead of ourselves, let's start with the basics. For someone who's heard the term but might not fully grasp it, how would you explain nuclear medicine?
Well, at its core, nuclear medicine uses very small, safe amounts of radioactive materials. These are called radiotracers to diagnose and treat diseases. Think of these radiotracers as tiny beacons that are designed to seek out and attach themselves to specific cells or activity within the body.
So these radio tracers are like homing beacons for medical imaging.
Precisely. Once these radio tracers attach to their target, they emit a signal that can be detected by specialized cameras. These signals create images that provide doctors with a really remarkably detailed look at what's happening inside the body at a cellular level. This allows us to see things like organ function, blood flow, and even the presence and behavior of tumors.
Wow, that's incredible. It's like we're peering beneath the surface to understand the body's inner workings in a way that traditional imaging techniques just can't match.
Exactly, and this is where techniques like PTCT come into play. PET, or positron emission tomography, is a type of nuclear medicine imaging that's particularly powerful when it comes to cancer detection.
Okay, so let's break down PTCT. How does it work and why is it so revolutionary?
Essentially, PTCT combines two imaging techniques into one. PE imaging uses radio tracers that are attracted to areas of high metabolic activity, which is, as you know, a hallmark of cancerous cells. When these radio tracers are absorbed by the body, they emit positrons, which then interact with electrons in the body, creating bursts of energy that are picked up by the scanner.
So it's like watching a fireworks show inside the body, with each burst of light highlighting a potential problem area.
That's a great way to visualize it. And here's where the CT part comes in. CT scans, or computed tomography scans, provide detailed anatomical images of the body. By combining these two techniques, we get a really comprehensive picture. Imagine being able to see the precise location, size, and shape of a tumor while simultaneously observing its metabolic activity.
That's incredible. It's like having a roadmap and a flashlight, allowing doctors to see not only where a tumor is located, but also how active it is.
Exactly. This level of detail is just invaluable for both diagnosis and treatment planning. Early detection is, as you know, absolutely crucial in cancer care, and PTCT allows us to identify tumors that might be missed by other imaging methods. We're talking about potentially catching cancer at stage 1 or 2 rather than stage 3 or 4, which can make a world of difference in terms of treatment outcomes.
It's like the old saying, a stitch in time saves nine, but for cancer care. Early intervention can dramatically increase the chances of successful treatment. And it's not just about early detection, is it? PCCT also plays a vital role in staging cancer, right?
Absolutely. By revealing the precise location of the tumor and whether it has spread to other parts of the body, PTCT allows oncologists to tailor treatment plans with pinpoint accuracy.
So it's about making sure the right treatment is delivered to the right place at the right time.
Exactly. This personalized approach to cancer care is what makes nuclear medicine such a game changer. And, it's about to get even more targeted with the emergence of Theranostics.
Theranostics. Okay, that one definitely sounds futuristic.
It may sound like something out of Star Trek, but it's a reality in modern medicine. Theranostics combines therapy and diagnostics into a single, elegant solution. We're talking about using the same targeting mechanisms that we use in imaging to deliver treatment directly to cancer cells.
So instead of just identifying the problem, Theranostics allows us to treat it simultaneously with laser-like precision.
You've got it. And one of the most promising examples of this is PSMA therapy for prostate cancer.
PSMA therapy. Could you break that down for us?
Of course, PSMA stands for prostate-specific membrane antigen. It's a protein that's found in much higher amounts on prostate cancer cells compared to healthy cells.
So PSMA acts like a bullseye on the surface of the cancer cell, allowing us to target treatment with incredible accuracy.
Precisely. And that's exactly what we do. First, we use a PSMA-targeted imaging agent, which is like sending in a scout. This agent is designed to bind specifically to PSMA, and because it's also carrying a radio tracer, we can then use PET imaging to see exactly where those cancer cells are hiding, even tiny clusters that might be missed otherwise.
It's like illuminating the enemy's position with a spotlight. So we've got our map, we've identified the target. What's the next step in this PSMA therapy?
Well, this is where it gets really exciting. Once we've used that PSMA-targeted imaging to pinpoint the location of the cancer, we can then deliver a targeted therapeutic dose of radiation directly to those cells.
So it's not just about finding the cancer, it's about taking it out with a precision strike. What does that look like in practice?
One of the most advanced radiopharmaceuticals used in PSMA therapy is called lutetium-177 PSMA, or Lu-177 for short.
Lu-177, it even sounds powerful.
It is. Lu-177 is attached to that same PSMA targeting molecule we talked about, allowing it to act like, a guided missile, delivering radiation directly to the prostate cancer cells while minimizing exposure to surrounding healthy tissue.
So fewer side effects for patients, which is a huge win.
Absolutely. And because Lu-177 delivers a highly targeted dose of radiation, it can be incredibly effective, even in cases where the cancer has spread to other parts of the body. We've seen remarkable responses in men with advanced prostate cancer who had exhausted all other treatment options.
That's incredible. It offers hope where there might not have been any before. Now, I understand there's another targeted therapy we should discuss, one that's making waves in the treatment of bone metastases, Xofigo.
Yes. Xofigo, also known as radium-223, is a game changer for men with prostate cancer that has spread to their bones. It's a type of radiopharmaceutical that emits alpha particles.
Alpha particles, those are different from the radiation used in traditional radiation therapy, right?
That's right. Alpha particles are larger and heavier than the beta particles typically used in radiation therapy, and they have a much shorter range of travel. Think of it this way. If beta particles are like cannonballs, alpha particles are like sniper bullets.
So instead of causing widespread damage, alpha particles deliver a highly focused dose of radiation directly to the cancer cells within the bone.
Precisely. This targeted approach makes Xofigo incredibly effective at destroying bone metastases while sparing the surrounding healthy tissue. And here's the truly remarkable part. Not only does Xofigo extend survival in men with advanced prostate cancer, but it also significantly improves their quality of life.
That's what makes these targeted therapies so groundbreaking. It's not just about adding more time, but about adding better time.
Exactly. We've seen men with debilitating bone pain experience dramatic relief after receiving Xofigo. They're able to walk again without assistance, engage in activities they love, and simply enjoy a better quality of life in the time they have.
These stories are incredibly powerful. It really highlights the human impact of these scientific advancements. But let's shift gears a bit and talk about what it would take to bring these life-changing treatments to Kenya.
Yeah, that's a crucial part of our deep dive. Kenya has actually made commendable progress in establishing a foundation in nuclear medicine, particularly in cardiology.
So the seeds have been planted, but there's still a lot of work to be done to fully realize the potential of advanced nuclear medicine techniques like PSMA therapy and Xofigo.
Exactly. One of the, I would say, primary hurdles is access to technology. For these advanced therapies, you need specialized equipment like PTCP scanners, which are not widely available in Kenya.
And these scanners are essential for both diagnosis and treatment, right?
Absolutely. Without them, it's like trying to navigate a maze in the dark. You need that clear picture to guide treatment decisions. And then there's the challenge of radiopharmaceutical production. Those radio tracers and therapeutic agents used in nuclear medicine have a very short shelf life.
Because of radioactive decay.
Precisely. They decay rapidly, so you can't just ship them across the globe. You need local production facilities, and that requires significant investment.
It's a bit like needing a bakery in every town if you want everyone to enjoy fresh bread.
That's a great analogy. And speaking of expertise, another challenge is the need for specialized training for healthcare professionals. We're talking about nuclear medicine physicians, radiologists, medical physicists, radiopharmacists, and technologists, all of whom require specialized training to administer these treatments safely and effectively.
It's like building an orchestra. You need all the right musicians, each with their own unique skills to create a harmonious sound.
Exactly. And of course, none of this matters if the treatments aren't affordable and accessible to the people who need them.
That's a critical point. So how do we address the issue of cost and accessibility?
It requires a multi-pronged approach, I'd say. We need government investment in healthcare infrastructure, partnerships with private industry to drive down those costs, and innovative financing models to make these treatments more accessible to patients who might not otherwise be able to afford them.
It's about thinking outside the box and exploring every avenue to make these treatments a reality for the people of Kenya.
Exactly. And it's not just about the financial aspect, it's also about raising awareness and building trust.
Because there's still a certain mystique surrounding nuclear medicine, isn't there?
There is. Some people hear the word nuclear and immediately think of danger or something out of a science fiction film. We need to educate the public, demystify these treatments, and highlight the incredible benefits they offer.
To show that nuclear medicine isn't about fear, but about hope, about harnessing the power of the atom to heal and improve lives.
Precisely. It's about shifting the narrative and showcasing the incredible potential of this technology to transform healthcare in Kenya and beyond.
And I can't help but think about the potential ripple effect. If Kenya can position itself as a leader in nuclear medicine, it could have implications for the entire region.
Absolutely. Imagine Kenya becoming a hub for medical tourism, attracting patients from neighboring countries who are seeking those cutting-edge treatments. It would elevate the standard of healthcare across the entire continent.
It's an inspiring vision and one that feels entirely achievable with the right combination of dedication, investment, and collaboration. But let's be realistic for a moment. What kind of timeline are we looking at here? How long will it take for Kenya to fully embrace these advancements and make them accessible to its citizens?
It's difficult to put an exact timeline on scientific progress, but I believe that with sustained effort, we could see significant advancements within the next decade.
A decade might seem like a long time, but in the grand scheme of medical innovation, it's a blink of an eye. And I have a feeling it'll be a decade filled with incredible breakthroughs and inspiring stories of hope and healing.
I agree. And it's important to remember that progress is rarely, linear. There will be challenges along the way, setbacks, and unexpected hurdles.
But it's those challenges that often lead to the most innovative solutions.
Exactly. The key is to approach this journey with a spirit of collaboration, determination, and a relentless focus on the ultimate goal, to improve the lives of people in Kenya and beyond.
It's about daring to dream big and then rolling up our sleeves and doing the work to make those dreams a reality. Now, we've talked a lot about the technical aspects of nuclear medicine and its potential impact, but I think it's important to take a step back and acknowledge the human element at the heart of it all.
Absolutely. Behind every diagnosis, every treatment plan, every scientific breakthrough, there's a human being with hopes, fears, and a story to tell.
And it's those stories that remind us why we do what we do.
They fuel our passion, inspire our innovation, and keep us laser-focused on our mission to alleviate suffering and improve the lives of people around the world.
It's easy to get caught up in all the science and the technology, but at the end of the day, it's about people. It's about giving them hope and improving their quality of life and really empowering them to, live their lives to the fullest.
Absolutely. And that's what makes this field so incredibly rewarding, to be a part of something that has the potential to make such a profound difference in people's lives. It's truly an honor.
Speaking of making a difference, I think it's time we turned our attention to the listener. After all, this deep dive is for you. We've explored the intricacies of nuclear medicine, its potential to revolutionize cancer care, and the exciting possibilities it holds for Kenya.
We've also discussed some of the challenges that lie ahead, from infrastructure development to public awareness, and the importance of collaboration, innovation, and a steadfast commitment to progress.
But now we want to hear from you. What are your thoughts? What resonated with you most during our conversation?
Yeah, did anything surprise you? What questions are still lingering in your mind?
We've covered a lot of ground today, but this is just the tip of the iceberg. Nuclear medicine is a rapidly evolving field with breakthroughs happening all the time.
So we encourage you to keep exploring, to delve deeper into the topics that pique your interest, and to never stop questioning.
Because the future of healthcare, not just in Kenya, but globally, depends on informed, engaged citizens like you, people who are curious, who ask questions, and who demand better for themselves, their loved ones, and their communities.
As you continue your journey of discovery, here's a final thought to ponder. We've talked about the potential of nuclear medicine to treat diseases, but its applications extend far beyond the realm of medicine.
What other applications can you envision? Could this technology be harnessed to address environmental challenges, enhance agricultural productivity, or even unlock new sources of clean energy?
The possibilities are vast and ripe for exploration. So keep your minds open, your curiosity alive, and never underestimate the power of human ingenuity to solve even the most complex challenges.
That's all the time we have for today's deep dive. A huge thank you to our brilliant expert for sharing their incredible knowledge and insights.
It's been my pleasure.
And to you, our amazing listener, thank you for joining us on this journey of discovery. Remember, curiosity is the engine of progress, so keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep diving deep.